EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From a stunning setting, Torrey Pines Golf Course in Southern California, it's opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. Situated high on the cliffs overlooking the Pacific Ocean, what a golf course, Torrey Pines, and what a weekend we should have in store as we look at the leaderboard here in round one. Mackenzie Hughes, the Canadian, is on top. He's got it going early at 7 under par. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 14th. Here at Torrey Pines, Frank, and I think you would agree, this is one of the prettiest settings on tour. Ocean to the west, Del Mar north of us, La Jolla and San Diego to the south. But let's talk about our featured golfer here. Things didn't go so well out in the desert. It was a missed cut at PGA West. What would your advice be for how to attack things this week?
Well, first and foremost, every great player, or every player that I've known over the history of this game has trunk slammed it more than once in their career. You put those clubs in the car and drive to your next event, try and change the mojo, get rid of the bad vibes. But this is a stern test this week. This is enough to get the concentration back. But, you know, I'm going to say this many a time in their career. You've got to hit the reset button. And this is the time, too, because the golf course demands too much out of you. Yesterday, last week, is long gone.
And that, a well-placed bunker. It'll collect plenty of shots just like that one as this indeed rolls into the sand. Notah Begay III is with us. And Notah, I always thought, and you would know better having been there, that learning to deal with disappointments, with setbacks, is absolutely crucial to becoming a successful professional player. So our featured golfer is back after missing the cut in their professional debut. What is the proper mindset as you try to rebound?
Well, the process at the professional level on the PGA Tour is about trial and error. You go out there and you apply the strategies that you think are going to work. If they don't work, you come back, you correct what you think went wrong, and then you come back out the next week and you try to make it right.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
This going to be equally as tough. Another try to get this up and out. Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain at 2 over par. Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down. But I do believe it's going to stay out. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. He is very quickly down to 2 over par. We're here, of course, at Torrey Pines, the South Course. Long history of this event in San Diego, dating back to 1952. It's been here at Torrey since 1968. A lot of great winners. Frank, you've played the course a number of times. Overall, what are the things that a young golfer like this needs to keep in mind this week?
You have to remind yourself it's just a plain, hard, straight-up golf course. And plus, it's going to play every inch of its length because of the marine layer that often comes in. So you have that very dense air. You're obviously at sea level. And plus the Poa annua greens. You're going to miss the odd short putt. You can't let that get to you. You look around the leaderboard, you don't see the same 60-nothings that we saw the week before.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for his second. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry.
Well, that was a difficult bunker shot. It's actually well done and still good chance to save par.
Oh, how about the touch right there? Very well done.
Hard to do much better than that. It was nearly perfect.
That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And that won't help the cause one bit. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay right where he is. Coming down the home stretch here at Torrey Pines, 227-yard par 3 16th. 3 bunkers protecting the green, but there is an opening in the front. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par.
Good technique on the bunker shot. Relatively short par putt coming up.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. Crucial 17th hole here at Torrey Pines, 443-yard par 4. Louis Oosthuizen hit it left here at the 2021 U.S. Open in the final round, and he paid the price. He did not win that major. Well, fortunately, that'll be safe from the canyon, but it is left of the fairway and into the rough here at 17. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
He's got 144 yards remaining to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This is a 19-foot putt.
Need a little bit more pace and a little more borrow.
Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And he'll stay at 1 over. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. This 18th hole is not overly long, 570 yards, a par 5, and it's straight. Should be able to get home in 2, but the key is you have to keep it in the fairway. If you hit it in that rough, you're more than likely going to lay up short of that pond and try to make birdie the conventional way. But if you hit it in the fairway, good opportunity to go for it in 2 and finish your round with an eagle. All right, in the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. That's good technique, and that is right around 5 feet. Not too bad. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity.
Oh, now that is going to hurt.
So now eyeing this one for birdie. Oh, no, he saw something I didn't, because that doesn't move that much. Okay, safely in for his par at 18, and that will finish off our round of golf. So a tap in there, that's for par at the last, and that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. So our featured golfer well back after round 1, and now likely in a fight just to play the weekend.
I think they were in a different zip code today, Rich. It was like watching two different players, really. The ones at the top of the leaderboard and, well, our cherished featured player. Not that good today.
So one round in the books at the Farmers Insurance Open, already shaping up to be a great weekend. We've got coverage from Torrey Pines to... EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Jolla, California, just north of San Diego, live second-round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. So much to behold here at Torrey Pines: the ocean, the cliffs, the trees, the green grass, the blue sky, maybe even a paraglider or two as we check out the Friday leaderboard. Mackenzie Hughes, the Canadian, is on top. He shows the way at 7 under. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
147 to the hole. Hole cut right in the middle.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Right side of the fairway here for this, his second.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, this is a sweeping putt from left to right. It's going to do that pretty much the entire way as it trundles to the hole.
Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll hold steady at +3. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay right where he is. Moving now to the tough 11th hole here at Torrey Pines. Long downhill par 3 measuring 225 yards. But don't be fooled by that number. This hole often plays longer because of the wind. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. And that's going to be into one of the 3 bunkers surrounding this 11th green. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain right where he is. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Well, heading back toward the ocean, this hole, the 12th at better than 500 yards on a par 4, is typically among the hardest at Torrey Pines. It is a real beast. Well, next week, the California swing continues. We head up the coast to Pebble Beach. There's nothing like it. The AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
Yeah, it started all those years ago with all the Hollywood stars. The great Bing Crosby used to be called the clam bake, but look what it's turned into now. Now golfers are the stars. And if you want to be part of this, there is no better place. Come to Pebble Beach.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Now back toward the ocean. This his second at 12. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. 8-foot putt here. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. This is a good hole right here. Giant 621-yard par 5, the 13th. You have to hit a massive tee shot. And if you want to get home into, you need to really bust that second one. It has to be 260 yards of carry. Good luck and get after it. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Okay, that's going to get down toward the base of the hill. A lot of divots down there, and that will leave a difficult third. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second.
Good second shot. That last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5. Now that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10-feet circle, a little long, a little left, but still good.
All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it. Boy, he left that short, and he didn't have the break right.
Now, Champ, this for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And he'll try and fight back as that scores back to 3 over par. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. So here at the 437-yard par 4 14th, that canyon that you can see running along the left side is pretty to look at, but obviously you want to stay away from there because you can make a big number if you hit your tee shot down there. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. That one looking a little right. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole. From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Oh, man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. 10-foot putt left. That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. He'll go ahead and finish that off. It's in for his bogey. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. So a disappointing end to the tournament for our featured golfer heading home following these 2 rounds after failing to make the cut.
Time for a little introspective look. What we did well, what we didn't, and then back to the drawing board.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Blue skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth, as we check out the leaderboard here in round one. The leader right now is Adam Long. He's off to a 4-under start. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. So let's get out to the course as we pick up the action starting at the par 4 11. So many great golf courses here on the Monterey Peninsula. We're at Pebble Beach for this, the third tournament on the PGA Tour schedule this year. And Frank, we look at the golfer we're going to be following. Rookie on this tour, still looking to play the weekend for the first time after 2 missed cuts. Is there a danger of getting too discouraged early on?
There certainly is, and I think that's exactly where the player feels right now. If all of a sudden it's 3 in a row, you start to think, have I made the right decision? But I remember a line from the late, great Arnold Palmer. He said, this game is 90% mental, and the other 10%, well, that's mental as well.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
144 left to the hole. Standing on the wrong side of par right now, looking to get back to even.
Oh, just the strike. The sound of it. And the ball does the rest. Great shot. Good approach shot. And birdie putt coming up. But, approach shot just a little right, little short.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's got it to 3 under now. Just 2 back. A 5-footer now for birdie. Now, that's a good opportunity. Unfulfilled. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll stay at -3. Frank, this whole area of the country, Monterey, Carmel, 17-mile drive, just such a stunning setting for golf. We're just taking a nice drive with the emerald green fairway set against the ocean blue. It's just ideal. But talk to me about playing the course, Pebble Beach. What should a young golfer like this keep in mind when teeing it up for the first time as a professional?
Rich, it's the polar opposite of the drive-in, where you decompress and look at the views. Because once you get onto that first tee at Pebble, it's a wonderful golf course designed by Jack Neville. You're going to realize that no 2 holes look the same. I mean, that's stating the obvious there. But side hill lies when you play it towards the Pacific. And then you sort of beat your way around the golf course. The beautiful downhill par 3 7th. I know it's talked about and it's photographed, but that's where you start scratching your head and like, do I have the right club? And that's a feeling you get at Pebble so often around this golf course. But I mentioned 7, so I've got to mention 8, 9, and 10. in my opinion, they're the 3 best par 4s in a row in any golf course I've ever seen. I mean, they're beautiful driving holes and iron play, but, you know, Pebble's about the experience, but it's also about the legacy that this golf course has for America. So to compete at Pebble is one thing. To play well at Pebble, well, that's another thing as well.
Feet still to go. Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll stay at 2 under. Yeah, that's well done. He's able to save his par. And he'll remain right where he is.
Well, this par 4 13th hole doesn't show up on a lot of postcards the way, say, the 8th hole would. But, Frank, this is a legitimate and challenging par 4, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. 400 yards, but it plays longer than that by virtue of being uphill. But the addition of those 3 bunkers in on the right side have certainly shrunk the width of this fairway. Plus, it still tips from the right side to the left side. And you've got an uphill second shot. So, you know, I've seen everything here. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, you name it.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Now note his second from the fairway.
And he is right on the number. 140 yards to the front, 153 to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Work to do here. This, Jason's third from the bunker. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain. Don't be short. Just another couple of turns, Frank. This from 7 feet. Oh, well, you hate to give one back on a putt like that. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. That one polished off for bogey. And that won't help the cause one bit.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
Oh, he's overcooked it. That is well left. Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin. And that will be no bargain in there. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Okay, so that's back into the fairway. Still over 200 yards away, though, from the hole.
Yeah, but dramatically better, Rich. Could have been anything, 6 or 7 down here. And now, actually a chance to grind out a par.
Frank, it's just a short shot here, this third to the par 5 14th. What makes it so daunting?
Well, you look at the size of the green, Rich, and you would think it's a pretty big target. But then look closely. The flat area on the green, I've got to say, is really 4 yards by 4 yards. And that's it. If you go beyond that, you're in trouble. So you have to be so precise. And on top of that, you can't see the bottom of the flag. You're going a little bit uphill, so there's a little bit of doubt. It's tough shot.
So that one, Frank, came out way too high.
Just goes to show what happens when you don't find these greens in regulation. Now, he's looking at 2 putts, maybe 3 from where he is.
Now the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, now, this for birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain right where he is. Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader. Just worry about improving your own game.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Notah Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From beautiful Pebble Beach, California, it's live second-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
Well, let's face it, Mother Nature's just showing off this week. Pebble Beach, one of the crown jewels of American sport in all its glory. As we look at the Friday leaderboard, Cameron Young from Wake Forest is your leader. He shows the way at 7 under. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first.
Rough off the tee, straight out of the gate. That's interesting. So much will depend on the lie.
Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
119 to the hole. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right. Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by.
We know one thing for sure, this is not going to be a bogey-free round.
Oh, how about that for a little early round confidence? That is in for par here at the first. And he'll stay right where he is. Good putt there, though it is for double bogey here at first. And that's going to move him back down to even par.
Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, But the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
That might have come out even a little hotter than he thought, and it is into that greenside bunker. A birdie chance if he can knock one in close. His third from the bunker. Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. So he'll dig in here as he readies his third for this par 5. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Frank, that is painful.
And all you had to do, just hit it. Just hit it.
Not much left here for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. That finished off for par here with the second. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. This is a pretty hole, the third. 397 yards, just a gentle dog leg to the left. And you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dog leg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. We'll remind you that coming up next week, we move from the serenity of the Pacific Ocean here at Pebble Beach to a scene that will be anything but calm. That is the Waste Management Phoenix Open down at TPC Scottsdale. Frank, I always think different venues, sort of different soundtracks. Pebble is crashing waves with Argyle sweaters. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, it's like a nightclub in Prague at about 2 in the morning.
I've been to Prague too, yeah. Except Prague doesn't have the 700,000 people. It's the greatest gate. Some say the greatest show on grass. It really is. That 16th hole, I'll tell you just one quick little story. Tom Watson, in his heyday with the late Bruce Edwards on the bag, it was the one hole he changed his routine. He would get Bruce to go ahead to the tee, all those people around, and he'd just say, give me the club and hit it. It was the one time he broke tradition. It's absolute frenzy at Scottsdale.
Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Right, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll remain at 1 under par. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. Wow, a day's worth of breathtaking shots, Frank, from the players and the Pacific Ocean. There it is, and this begins that beautiful 7-hole stretch along the ocean. Short, par 4, 4th hole.
And this is also where some of these decisions become quite critical. Do you try and drive this green 330 yards to the front, or do you worry about that little pop bunker on that left side, which is about 250 yards to get over it, because that's what narrows this fairway down. But it plays uphill.
Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in two with a good shot here. Yeah, not a great lie, and that's on the green, but with work to do. Now this for birdie.
Really not a whole lot to this. He's going to get a little help from the slope. Other than that, just slightly to the right.
But here's Tony for his birdie.
Are you kidding me? That looked like it was in.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll stay right where he is. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. We arrive now at the 189-yard par 3 called the New Fifth. Despite being redesigned by Jack Nicklaus late last century, safest play here is to the left center of the green. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3. Not an easy one, 20 feet away. going to scoot a foot or two by. Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the fifth. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. That one safely in for a bogey. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par.
It's a tremendous par 5 here, the 6th hole. Frank, you can plainly see Stillwater Cove on the right. Where do you want to put this tee shot?
When you look at that tee that you're on for a start, Rich, you're 20 yards above. So whatever you hit's going to go at least 20 yards further. So I look at that first bunker, 270, really only playing 250 yards, and then the fairway sloping towards the right. So even a 3-wood for some of the longer players, just something that hits around there, could even be a long iron, it's going to scoot forward. If you get 270 yards out of your tee shot, I mean, you can still reach this par 5 and 2.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. I think he'll be pleased with that. It's not close, but not out of the question to make an eagle free here.
A little bit more run. Obviously, it would have been closer, but all in all, too, reach a par 5 and 2. Good shot.
Just a bit too much on the second shot on this par 5, but shouldn't have too much trouble getting it up and down for the birdie. Oh, this one is tracking. It's not a good line. Look out. This one could be really good. Look here at birdie.
And he may need to give this just a little extra. He's going straight up the hill, but otherwise fairly painless.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a...
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From breathtaking Pebble Beach, California, it's live third-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Beautiful weather here in this early February fixture for golf fans, and if you're locked in winter's vice grip, well, this represents a bit of hope on the horizon as we check the leaderboard. Cameron Young from Wake Forest is your leader. He's at 9 under. So let's get out to the course, already deep into the round as we head to the tee on the par 4 15th. And that will do just fine. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. A nice round number here, an even 100 yards coming up for his second.
Oh, this is straight at it. That's a really good line. Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. This from about 10 feet. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Now, Sung Jae with a look for birdie. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. Will certainly help the cause. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. Par 4 16th hole. Frank, what's the right play off the tee?
You don't need driver here for a start, Rich. It's a long iron or even, a fairway wood. Now, you see that big gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway? That's not really in play. 205 yards gets over that. But that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those two bunkers, you just see a little sliver of the bunker, the left of the two on the right. That's sort of a no-no. So anything slightly left of that runs out about sort of 280 yards, that is prime.
Oh, a miss there. That is way right. No fairway here. This one in that rough. So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
one a little too much credit, and it missed on the high side. Chance now for another birdie.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Okay, well, in for a bogey at 16. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll stay at level par.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland hit a chip it on this green and made 3.
No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay at even par. So no gust of wind forthcoming. He'll tap that in for his birdie, but that's about as close to a hole-in-one as you're ever going to see. Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here, and then you let it rip.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
That is going to be into the bunker. Not a bad effort from off the fairway, but couldn't get that one to slow down. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play.
And that's a lovely explosion shot. Just the right amount of sand between club face and ball. Beautifully done.
should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Wow, just a hair off target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. It happens. He's in that 20% category. Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And that will write an end to the round here today. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that will finish off our round of golf. Well, without a doubt, a disappointing Saturday for our featured golfer. High expectations coming in, but it's an over par round, leaving him.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From spectacular Pebble Beach, California, final round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
Tell you what, we have seen some tremendous golf this week, outdone only by the incredible beauty that is the coastline of the Monterey Peninsula. As we check the Sunday leaderboard, Cameron Young from Wake Forest is your leader. He's currently at 13 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer playing out the string, trying to finish this tournament on a high note. So we'll pick up the action on the tee at the par 5 14th. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning.
Good second shot, that last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
I'm not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, not too bad there. 11 feet away. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he's going to get this to 3 under par. Oh, goodness, that was too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay at -3. Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. Unfortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pot bunker that has to be avoided.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. This one working up the right side.
Well, that was a great tee shot, but when you're that far down there, the fairways get a little narrow. Just finished in the first cut.
This now his second from just off the fairway. This game not just about length, it's about putting the ball in the right position, and that's what he's done. Really a good opportunity to make a birdie. Let's see what he can do from 87 yards, second shot. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Ooh, that's got a little bit more movement than you think, and that'll slide on by. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. This is a really pretty hole, the par 4 16th. What's the right line here, Frank?
Well, if you want to pick out something in the horizon there, if you look closely down there, the tallest tree in the distance, that's sort of right bang in the middle of the fairway. You will not see your tee shot land and you won't see it run out, but that's the line.
That is right and way offline. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
122 is the number. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really. Outside chance for birdie. Well, just comes up a little shy of the flag, but all in all, a good shot out of that rough.
Iona, this a birdie putt.
Well, this is a big swinging putt from right to left from start to finish.
Scheffler now. This for birdie. The pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope. It's in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. 17th hole here at Pebble Beach, all about history and all about beauty. Frank, what's the best way to make that three and get onto that 18th tee?
Well, first of all, it depends where the flag is cut, on the right side or the left side, because really this green is like a figure eight on a 45-degree angle. On the left side, it's a much longer carry. And you've got to really hit your tee shot properly to make the ball carry that bunker and stop in time. On the right side, you can see, you go with a shorter club and the target is bigger.
How about the touch there? Beautifully done. 15 feet away. That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
Nicely done. Birdie finished off here at 17. And he'll move to 4 under. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain at 4 under. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there.
Otter.
Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, you could kind of see that one coming. That ball kicks off the rocks and has nowhere to go but the hazard.
Oh, such a sweet 3-wood. Actually too good, if anything. It just flew through the air. And a little unlucky that first bounce. That was like rock hard.
Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll fall back to 5 under. So, Frank, our golfer just could not get things going here in this final round, and it winds up a disappointing finish.
And hopefully it's not a bad habit too, because as we know, they normally give out trophies on Sundays, so you do not want to get in a habit of playing poorly on Sunday.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Notah Begay III, Iona Steve.